And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. It is I, Bird. I am going to...
Swords Tarot.
Oh my God. Okay, so the audio is working. Let me open up with a quick prayer, and then we are going to jump right in. Right now on my list, I have Carrie up first. Carrie, welcome. And then I have Erica. So Carrie, you can go ahead and post your question and we will get started in just a moment. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you like the stream. It really helps out my channel. And let's do it. Let's do it. Carrie, I want to use, why am I being drawn to the Illuminati Tarot for you? But we're going to start here. And I actually want to set something on fire. Give me one moment. Uno momento. Please don't mind the cat hair. Oh, let's bust open some of these Indian incense that my friend gave to me. Hi, Amber girl. Hello, mama. All right. Let's fire it up. Hi, baby girl. You gonna sit with me? Come on, mi amor. Habibi, come here. Don't make fun of Ember, guys. She looks like a little naked mole right now. She got her hair cut and she's beautiful. I don't think you're gonna want that smoke in your face, little girl. You can come stand over here, though. Okay, she's like, hell no. Okay. Little adjustments over here. We're good. I should have thought that through. She wanted to go up there and realized I would have moved the smoke to my altar. Anyways, you guys don't care. Let's get into it. Let's get into this really quickly. You have 7. Oh my gosh. I have 3. So, yeah, from cat lady to cat lady. Cats are the best, man. I was actually reading about, I had an awesome astrology reading yesterday, and I was doing like a deeper dive on this placement that I had in the 6th house, and pets are involved in the 6th house as well. And there was this thing that came up for me for like nonverbal communication, and like how I do well with nonverbal communication, and that's why I think I love cats so much, because it really is all about energy with cats. So anyways, and for many animals too, but anywho, that's my sassy Taurus queen, Ember. She's a spicy calico. Okay. Thank you, Erica. We got Erica for 2. So we got Carrie's question up. And make sure you guys, thank you, Erica. Carrie is first, and then I have Erica for 2. All right, Spirit, let me get grounded in this energy here. All right, cool. We got some incense going. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so I can deliver messages for the greater good of all. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream and everyone's energy that comes here. And so it is. All right, so Carrie, let's get into this. You want to know, this is a very masculine deck. I like to use this when I read for men, but you are asking about a masculine, so we are going to go ahead and jump into his energy. And you are looking for an in-depth reading. So let's do this. All right, Spirit. How does Bobby the Virgo, how does my Virgo Bobby miss me? Will he reach out? Or does my Virgo Bobby miss me, and will he reach out? Spirit, show me the energy of Bobby towards Carrie. Is he going to reach out? How is he feeling about this connection? We have the Prince of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Prince of Wands. we have the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the King of Swords. So right off the bat, we did start with the Page of Swords and ending with the King of Swords as well. So with that, air energy can also show communication, clear communication. So I do feel like he is going to reach out to you. There's a couple different things going on with him, though. I do think he could be focusing on work right now, but I feel like his energy, I don't know what's going on with you guys, and you don't need to tell me what the history is here, but I feel like he's pulling back a little bit from romantic connections and focusing on other things in his life, which also include work here with 8 of Pentacles. Now, that being said, I keep it very real over here. I don't know if I've read for you before, so welcome to my Scorpion lair where I just keep it real and get funky and weird over here. But here's the deal, babe. You haven't blocked, you cut him talking to other girl. Okay, so I'm sensing that with the Prince of Wands, which is our Knight of Wands over here, and this 9 of Cups, I don't think what he's looking for right now is a serious relationship. I think that he's looking to indulge in his own pleasure and other things. I don't think he wants any serious commitments right now. So there's definitely an energy of pulling back. Now, the other thing I see here is him trying to show you or tell you that he is one way. So I feel like the trust has completely been broken. Hey, Bailey, I feel like the trust has totally been broken here. Okay. So I think that he's talking to multiple people. I feel like he's also on his last leg. If he's blocked, it sounds like he may be on no legs to begin with. When it comes to the connection with you, I think that you deserve more. I think that he's going to come back around. I think he is going to possibly, beg for forgiveness or ask for another shot or try to tell you or spin a story to get you to he's looking for another shot with you. But what I'm seeing is I don't really see him changing his ways. The other thing I will say is if and when he is released, right? He needs time to show you. He needs time to show you what his actions are, because he can talk, and he's a Virgo, right? Ruled by Mercury. So Virgos can, sometimes be smooth and slick talkers, right? And they have that an ability to convince people of, the why of things, and the details behind, their side of the story. They have a way of influencing things, right? But I think that the jig is up here with this guy. One of my cats bit this card. That's whatever one's on the top here. We have Judgment, and then we have the Princess of Pentacles. So I just feel like you are someone who is, I don't know if you have any earth in your chart, but I feel like you're someone who is a little bit more practical. And I think that I'm not trying to call you out or be any kind of way right now. I'm just reading the energy the way that it is. I think that you may have got caught up in a fantasy. I wouldn't be surprised if I rolled Neptune here. You may have gotten caught up in the potential. You're a Cancer. Yeah, you could have there could have been certain things that felt comforting with him, or maybe you're like, yeah, this thing has real potential, but when you break down the practicality of it, it just isn't. This relationship isn't adding much to your life. It's causing you more anxiety and pain and frustration than anything. I think that he's really immature as well, which could have led to, I'm not trying to be judgmental here, but to the situation he's in. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. I do know the justice system is messed up, so I'm not trying to be a jerk, but let me see what else we have going on here. Is he going to reach out to you? Yes. Is he going to try to have another shot with you? Yes. but I don't believe this guy as far as I can throw him. Okay. We have North Node in the 6th house with Pisces. Yeah, he's going to try to creep back into your day-to-day, okay? You know, Virgo energy as well in the 6th house here. And he may be telling you, I'm getting healthier, I'm improving. I have, you know, bigger ideas here with that Pisces energy of like, you know, I have all these plans and it's just talk. There's not a whole lot of action with him. And as a matter of fact, the actions that you see from him are opposite than what he's saying and is a huge turnoff. Huge turnoff. Make sure you guys like the stream. Really helps out the channel. And yeah, I'm going to keep going here with this reading. Let me see what other information we can offer you here. I'm actually going to move this out of the way. Maybe Ember will come back. Ember girl. All right, Spirit, show me what other information Carrie needs to know about this connection with Bobby. We have introspection, we have marriage, and we have endings here. So maybe you guys, I don't know if you were married to this person or you guys were married to other people, or if marriage, you know, ex-spouses may have some type of, might be relevant in this situation. Introspection, I don't think that's something that he does very well, but as a way to kind of pull you back in, he could say, I'm working on myself, but I don't really think he is. And we have endings here. So yeah, if he's blocked, he's probably blocked for a good reason, and it's up to you to see, you know, where you want this to go. Does he miss you? So, and to answer the other part of your question, does he miss me? Okay, because I know I can be a little bit intense in my delivery here. Does he miss you? I think he finds enjoyment, and I think he finds comfort in chatting with you. So I do feel that he does miss you to some degree, but that isn't going to change his behaviors, right, that are causing the issues here. I mean, entertainment purposes only too. Like, you don't have to, unless you want to, you know, go covering up your tattoo, you know, entertainment purposes only. But I just feel like you need to watch his actions only and not listen to anything that he says to you. Especially at this point, because he's gonna, yeah, I mean, they show us how they feel about us, male, female, whatever. But yeah, he finds a lot of comfort in you, and you're probably a very, you know, nurturing, feminine Cancer here. You probably give him that Queen of Cups energy that maybe he's been lacking some nurturing feminine energy in his life, but not enough to not be like playing around behind your back. We have bouquet. What comes next? We have dog, and we have child. I don't know if you guys have a child or one of you guys has a child. I do think that he's going to talk about how loyal he's going to be to you with this dog energy, or maybe try to like send you a gift or something. Or he may talk about, like, if you desire to have children, he may talk about how he wants you to be his wife in the future and wants to have children with you. But, you know, the practical side of you, you may need to make the judgment call here. You may need to decide if this thing is over. I feel like the other thing I want to say to you, he has another child. Okay. I don't believe anything he says. Yeah, I think that you are right on the money there, Carrie, to be honest with you. The other thing I'm seeing for you, I have the Page of Pentacles here, which is the Princess of Pentacles in this deck, which clearly one of my cats got to chewing this one up, probably Augustus. But what I want to say about this one is that I think that you are someone, I don't care what sign you are, but I feel like you're someone who is practical. And I feel like some of the best years in your life are ahead of you. And if you do decide, the choice is yours. This reading is entertainment purposes only. If you decide to break free from this relationship and connection, I actually see much better things coming into your life in other areas of your life. I feel a little nervous saying this. I'm almost hesitating, but I feel like, I almost feel like he was a hindrance on your energy and personal growth. Like hey Rhoda, thank you so much. I just feel like he has, and it could be you just like, dealing with this connection, figuring things out in this connection. Maybe there were some goals that you put on the back burner because you were really focused on the connection with him. But I feel like you could get recentered in your own personal goals, and some really beautiful things can come in the future in different areas of your life, including like a new partnership or, career, school pursuits, other things, other goals that you have set for yourself. Okay. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Thank you so much. All right. Up next, I have Erica for 2. Give me one moment, and I am going to go ahead and update the list we have going. One moment, please. Oh, no. Sorry. I just got a distraction. Okay, so up next, thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate you being here. Up next, I have Erica for 2. Erica, one moment, and I'm going to read your questions. And then we have Bailey. If you're called to donate, let me know. We'll get you on the list. And then we have Rhoda. Perfection. Okay, cool. All right, let me grab a deck for our lovely Erica. Nice to see you back. I hope you are well after this interesting energy, this new moon weekend we're coming out of, and the pressure is on in the United States this week. But I don't do political stuff, but I know everybody's talking about it, right? All right, up next is Erica would like an in-depth reading. Ooh, I'm going to use the Haunted House deck, which you know what? This is a great deck to use for that crazy ex-wife, right? What has the ex-wife, Jay, been trying to do when it comes to me and my husband? We recently closed our Facebook page permanently. Give me the tea. Perfection. SB, thank you so much, babe. You will be after Rhoda. Thanks for your patience with me, guys, today. I'm going to be moving as quick as I can to get through all of these. I know we usually get really busy on Mondays, so thank you so much. Also, for all my regulars, I'm taking next week off. So just FYI, I'm taking next week off. So if you do want a reading, I will probably be on Friday or Saturday because I have some things I need to do, but just FYI, I'll be off next week. Okay. Erica is up. I'm going to put you right here. Okay, cool. And then SB, I'll add you as soon as this reading is over. All right, what is the ex-wife Jay up to? So, you guys permanently closed the Facebook page permanently. What has she been trying to do when it comes to me and my husband? What has she been trying to do? Give me the tea. Give me the tea. All right. Wow, she's really left in the dark here. So we have the Hermit. This is so funny. She has this little lantern, and she's like, oh man, I just got cut off. What am I going to do? Right? We have the Fool. Yeah, her access to creeping and snooping around has definitely been dismantled. I actually feel like she may have created like some type of phony account so that she could spy. Ugh, she always is super creepy when every time I tap into this energy. Ugh. 3 of Wands, she is bound and determined. 5 of Pentacles, I've told you this. I just have to say, it comes out in every single reading. She is still obsessed with your husband. I don't care if she has a new partner. I don't care how long they've been separated. I'm just going to say it, and I stand by that. I have the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups here. She feels like she has this like authority over him or this weird possessiveness. I think she's a little, entertainment purposes only. Something ain't right here, okay? So what is she trying to do about all of this? So she feels she's trying to figure out another way to creep on you guys online, but I feel like all of her access has now been revoked, meaning the 5 of Pentacles, she's left out in the cold, and she has no other way. She literally has no other way to spy on you. She looks, and I think she Googles and she creeps, but I don't really think at this point the lantern is leading nowhere. Like she can't really find anything on you guys. Here's the other thing that I'm going to say. I know that they have kids together, and the 10 of Cups does represent family, and we have children here in the background. I don't know. I don't know if she is in communication with the children, but I feel like that would be her next step, is to talk to the kids to try to get information about you guys. I don't know if it'll work here, but I feel like if they give her an inch, she's going to want a mile. Meaning, if that communication is cut off and she gets any glimpse of chatting with them, she may just ask about you guys, because I feel like she's kind of obsessed a little bit here. But yeah, she doesn't really have a leg to stand on here with the 5 of Pentacles. So I think she's going to go take another route and ask other people who are close to you. We limited their, So I think, for right now, like, I don't care how determined she is, there really isn't much information. The 9 of Wands, she may give up for a while, but she'll probably just like Google you guys and things like that. We have the King of Swords. She's trying to figure out other ways she could gather information on you. I really hate to read it. Like, I'm happy to give this reading to you, but this energy is just so, ugh. Yep, and here it is, 6 of Cups. We have the children here. 6 of Cups can represent children here. So she definitely would go in that direction to ask the children or other family members here what you guys are up to and what's going on. So let me see what else we have here. Any other information that Erica needs to know about the ex-wife spying on her. We have Taurus in the 9th house. I really feel like you are spiritually protected here. Taurus in the 9th house here with Mercury. It's I feel like you're growing and expanding in other ways here as well, especially in your own spiritual pursuits. I don't know if you pray about this or set intention or do rituals to kind of get her out of your mind, get her out of your life, but I feel like slowly but surely here, Taurus represents life. It represents growth and moving forward. And I feel like moving forward, there's going to be less and less and less and less and less of her. And just like this Hermit is pointing to the past here, this lantern, like, I just feel like she will be a thing of the past here. Let me see what else I have for Erica. Tell me the tea with this ex-wife spying. What is she up to? Any other information? Your commitment is being tested. I think she would listen. I don't think that he would take her back or touch her with a 10-foot pole, to be quite honest. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. And that's about ninth house. Like if you want to, pray about it, set an intention, do whatever, cut some cords from her crazy ass, go right ahead and do it, because I think that right now is a potent time. And I think you would be really successful in doing that. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? You may want to focus on doing some cord cutting with her energy. Or maybe if your husband, I don't know if he would be open to something like that, but maybe you guys can, do some type of thing together so she's not up in your energy. I'm going to look for just some extra advice for you right now as well in general, now that we have the tea on her. Spirit, what other information does Erica, what will best help Erica right now? We have give with gratitude and grace. Hi, Willow. We have time for a deep dive. And we have claim your independence. The other thing I'll say, and I love my kitty just walked in, and he kind of actually looks like that cat a little bit, but claiming your independence. One of the things that, especially with rolling this ninth house energy here, here's what I want to tell you. Like you are a child of the divine. You are a sovereign being. Okay. He was Facebook friends with his daughter, but that got deleted too. So here's what I'm going to tell you. You and your husband, you are sovereign beings, and you've decided to come together to create this union. And no matter what this woman tries to do, she cannot penetrate your independence and you as a sovereign being. So don't ever be afraid, and just know that, like, I feel like from here on out, she's in the past. She is not going to be part of your future. And you guys have taken, steps to get her, separated and further away from her, which is great. Okay. So I will leave that one with you. And then we're going to move on to Erica's next question. So up next, I have Erica for one more. And then I have Bailey, Rhoda, and then I have SB. Give me one moment here. I just want to see what your question is. So I have Erica. Erica, Bailey, Rhoda, and SB for 2. Erica's next question is, what is ex-wife Jay hiding financially? I'm going to use my Druid Craft for this one. She's been calling about money, so he doesn't answer his phone at all. I don't know why. Yeah. All right. What is she hiding financially, Spirit? Show me. We have the 8 of Swords here. Hi, baby. Oh my gosh, this kitten. He's so cute. Augustus is already 7 months old. I can't even believe it. All right, Spirit, show me what is the ex-wife Jay hiding financially? What is the ex-wife Jay hiding financially? What is she hiding financially? We have the High Priestess. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Tower. Okay. And we have the Chariot. Let me see what else we got. The 3 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. I feel like there may have been a shift in her finances. I mean, I feel like that's kind of an understatement with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower here. I feel like she may have gotten a little overexcited. She could have possibly even spent all of her money on a vehicle here with the Chariot, which represents vehicles. But The high priestess, she likes, and I've said this before, she likes to look for money. She tries to figure out ways for other people to pay for things for her. And, if the kids are grown and gone and, he's literally remarried. I don't know what leg she has, again, to stand on to try to keep hitting him up for money. We have the strength thing. This person is relentless. This woman is like, she is like a cockroach that like you squash her and she like, you could bury this woman for like 3 years and she would emerge like a Twinkie from like, underneath the dirt. And here's the 8 of Swords again. Like, and I feel like this is almost a message for you too. Like, she cannot hurt you. She is not going to impact you guys. She can't like, and if they're dealing with a legal situation regarding money, let the attorney deal with it. And you guys could maybe even, if she is harassing you guys, maybe you could look at, getting some type of restraining order if she's really like this crazy. But yeah, she thinks that she can find happiness. And I've also said this about her before, and I'll say it again. It's not even, what's really interesting here is I don't even see any money here. This is all about her getting I don't know if she's a narcissist, but it's almost like with this 9 of Cups. Yeah, with this 9 of Cups here, it talks about wish fulfillment. And it's also in regard to emotion. So this could be like if he responds to her or says yes, no, or, go kick rocks, whatever he wants to tell her over the phone or text or whatever, any response from him is like a dopamine hit for her. I know this is really creepy and disgusting, but this is what I am picking up on. And I pick up on it every single time I read about this lady. The 3 of Wands, yeah, at any cost, I will try to get, it's not even about the money at this point. She just wants a reason to talk to him, which is really creepy. Okay. Yeah. Let me see what the Astro Dice have to say about this. So what is she hiding financially? Yeah, I think that and I feel like I've said this before too with her. It's not that she didn't have money or doesn't have money. She mismanages her money, which is why she's in the situation she's in, right? So she may have spent all of her money on like a big purchase, or her circumstances changed, whatever. But it's a lot of everything that's going on in her world actually is her fault. And I know a lot of people can be victim of circumstance, but I just feel like this is not someone who is well self-regulated. Okay. And entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not here to diagnose this person, but some may right. Okay. I mean, it's just a little, I would do some cord cutting with your husband and literally just like burn something up, blow something up in the backyard, have a little ritual, and just good riddance to bad trash here. This little cockroach. Yeah, Mercury in the 10th house. Yeah, and the 10th house of career. So if she does work, there could have been a change of circumstances within her career. I also feel like and not only is the 10th house about career, but it's also about reputation. And so I think that she's burned a lot of bridges. And I think that she doesn't have a lot of people to talk to. Because I don't think she's just weird and manipulative with him. I think this is just the way she is. So yeah, there could have been a change in her circumstances at work as well here. But yeah, she would have enough money if she just managed her life like an adult, but for whatever reason, she's not disciplined enough to do that, which is not your husband's problem. in my personal opinion. So I think she's just coming around begging for money, but I think she would almost more so like to talk to him on the phone than him write a check to her, which is even creepier because I didn't see any money on the table. So don't worry about that. Really, you are a sovereign being. She can't hurt you. And I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. What's the Tower? The Tower is a sudden and unexpected change. So this could have been, this could have been her being released from her job or going somewhere else or losing a stream of income. So her financial situation may have changed. Or there could have been a change at her job, maybe like a layoff or something like that. I will leave that with you. Thank you so much. All right, up next, I have Bailey, Rhoda, and SB. Bailey, go ahead and post, babe. Rhoda, good to see you. And then we got SB for 2. I'm going as quick as I can. Thank you guys for your patience. I know it's exciting to get a reading, and sometimes it's, annoying to wait. Okay. Bailey, let's use, you know what? I'm going to use this. We're going to use the Light Seers for you, which is a great freaking deck. Hi, Augustus. You want to come up here? Come here, Habibi. Come here. They're like, it smells weird in here. Come here, baby. Jump. Jump. You can do it, little boy. Come on. Good boy. 7 months old. Look at this little guy. All right. He's my magic kitten. Hi, baby. I know. We're doing a reading, baby. All right. Bailey. All right, in depth for baby. I know. I don't want it to hurt your ears, baby. All right, Spirit, what does Bailey need to know? They're taking me right to your crown chakra. I feel like, and I feel like I've given you this message before, but I just really feel like your intuition is really expanding. Your psychic ability, your sixth sense is really opening and expanding. You may also be looking at other modalities or things or types of, things, things, just like occult type of things that you find really interesting and that you're drawn to right now, that you kind of want to do a deep dive in. This winter time may be a really great time for you to study some type of modality, whether that be, astrology or, whatever it is that you're drawn to in regard to spirituality. I think it's going to be really fulfilling for you, like on a soul level. And I really do think that your intuition is like, popping off right now as well. What else does Bailey need to know, Spirit? Ooh, we have the 8 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords, walking away from something. Okay. We have Judgment. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups. King, y'all, the King of Wands. This deck, I mean, every time he comes out. Okay. Very, very interesting. So there could be some issues coming up right now in regard to the family. Okay. Yeah, and we have the High Priestess on the deck here, or at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You may really be, I'm just going to channel what comes out. I feel like I've given you a similar message before, but this is what really wants to come out right now. There may be something coming up within the family where you need to make some type of judgment call or choose to create a boundary or walk away from something or choose not to participate in something. We have the 5 of Cups. There could be, during this winter, I see you kind of hermiting yourself a little bit and really like, you know, from now until the end of the year, maybe into the winter time, like, you know, once things kind of, you know, settle down, or even during the holidays, like you may choose to just like stay at home or opt out and like not do something. And I don't feel like this is financially related. I feel more on an emotional level, even though I do have some pentacles here. The 5 of Pentacles is more like, I don't feel like I fit in. I feel like I'm othered. One of these things is not like the other. And I almost want to take some time away to reflect and blaze my own trail here as the King of Wands and start, you know, this Page of Pentacles, like start forging my own path in my new life and my new energy that is much more authentic to me. Because I think that you were held back in some degree, or like conversations that you were having or the way that people think may not align with the way that you're thinking. And this could be, it could be in the workplace, but I am picking up on strong family vibes here. But yeah, I see you making judgment calls to spend some more time alone, or knowing when the energy or people is not for you, right? And being okay with that and forging your own path, while simultaneously here, 5 of Cups, you are doing that healing work. And maybe that is through some type of spiritual modality. Maybe that is through, praying or tarot or, you know, whatever it is that you believe in, right? But I see you wanting to plant seeds on fertile ground. And I think that there is something toxic about a group of people in your life, whether that be your family or whether that be some type of social circle where you're like, I don't really know that I want to invest, and I don't know that I want to continue to plant seeds where I am not accepted, where I feel different. Even if I have to go it alone for a while or go within, I think it might be better for me to walk away from something. And Spirit is trying to support you through this, through your spiritual pursuits as well. Spirit, show me what other energy is. Augie's going to be like, is this a toy? What's going on? We have Neptune. Yeah, the 7th house of relationships. I think maybe in the past you kind of saw things. Neptune can very much be like rose-colored glasses, right? And there's some good things about Neptune, but Neptune it can be a little dualistic where, you know, the flip side, or the more, I guess, so negative side of Neptune is like over romanticizing something or seeing things through rose-colored glasses to your detriment. And I feel like there are some relationships where you really, really, really tried, and we have, you know, Pisces here representing the 12th house, like to the point where you were almost like hiding your real feelings or feeling like I shouldn't feel this way about something here. But the reality is that this may not be too much of anything is not good for me, especially when it comes to relationships. And you may be choosing to create a boundary or walk away from someone or a group of people at this time. Spirit, what other information can we give to Bailey to support Bailey through this energy? The moon, subconscious mind, feminine and intuition. Yes, like I said, really going within. Maybe this is you mothering yourself. Maybe this is you finding ways of self-healing, or even going to other different kinds of healers, whether that be like Reiki or acupuncture, or, finding a shaman or whatever, something like that you're drawn to. We have create, nurture your creative energy. This could be, you could also be able to find some healing through some creativity or artwork or something that you create. And we have breathe, inhale, exhale, create space within. Yeah. Spending time going within to find your answers, not looking for external validation with things as well. I'm going to pull from this interesting lion starseed deck, which is kind of funky, but I just want to throw a little pizzazz in there. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead and hit the like button if you have not already. And if you're called to donate, I have 3 reading options. And what else do we have here for Bailey? We have, ooh, I love this deck. Planetary cycles, closing cycles, completion, and moving forward. Exactly what I'm seeing here. And even if it's not walking away or completely cutting someone off, it's like, I have a boundary here, Augie. Augie's like, girl, close that cycle. He's like, the 8 of Cups here, you could be moving forward, completing a cycle, or saying, you know what, we need to approach this in a different way, right? Because I'm not here, trying to get people to cut people off in their life or whatever. Just because I do that doesn't mean that everyone needs to do that, okay? Ooh, love this. We have wonder, presence, well-being, and gift of life. You are really devoting a lot of time on your physical and spiritual well-being right now, and mental well-being. New beginning, teamwork, sharing, giving back, and yoga. Maybe yoga is something you're drawn to as well. So I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Bailey, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And up next we have Rhoda. Rhoda, go ahead and post. Augie. So I was telling my friend today, I'm like, so the time change. So I'm on the East Coast and I have to get used to, which, I mean, I've been here for almost 4 years now. Like, you'd think I'd get used to the time change, because in Arizona, the time don't change unless you're on, I think, on reservation, but I was not on reservation. Anyway, but I'm like, the time for the cats has not changed, because when it's time to eat, this little guy is like, he's like, mom, hello, it's time. It's time. All right, Rhoda is up next. And then we have Rhoda, go ahead and post. And then we have SB42. Rhoda, I'm going to use this beautiful deck for you. Ember girl. Ember girl, I'm sorry. She's a Gemini. She literally responds like a dog. Hi, baby girl. I know. That incense was strong. Hey, mama. I know. I sorry. I tried to open the window. I know. I did. All right. Okay, cool. Maybe you put your question in PayPal. Sorry, I'm horrible always looking for that. Oh, I see. How long and what are Chris, the Capricorn's intentions, feelings, and energy towards me? Can I ask you a question? So what do you mean by how long? Like, how long will the connection last? How long until you guys connect? What is the what do you mean by how long? How long? What are Chris the Cap's intentions, feelings, and energy towards me? I think it was a typo. Oh, okay, no worries. What are Chris the Cap's intentions and feelings towards me? No worries at all. All right, Spirit. Show me. I got you. No worries at all. Show me, what are Chris the Capricorn's intentions, feelings, and energy towards me? Show us. I love a Capricorn. Show us. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the Magician. Sorry, Augie. We have the Ace of Wands. We have Death. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Cups. So I do think that he is attracted to you. But I feel like right now, if you guys are not in a serious commitment, I feel like he sees you as an option. Meaning he could have other possibilities and options and other women that he's talking to right now. With the Magician energy, I would just be careful of, and I know I say this a lot, I would just be careful of him, that Gemini, like smooth talker, like, oh yeah, it's telling you all of these things, but then not following through on the actions. Ace of Wands and Death card here. Knight of Pentacles, I feel like he may have been in some serious commitments in his life previously. He may have even been like in a relationship for a long time and then separated or divorced or something like that. So right now, I don't think he's looking to jump into like a very serious committed love connection right now. He is looking more to explore his options, but I don't know how honest he's being with everybody that he's talking to, okay? Which that's where things get a little bit hairy. So just keep your wits about you in regard to this. I got 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. We got 10 of Swords. Yeah, so just keep a practical mindset. Try not to get like too far ahead. And that's, sometimes as women or even guys, like sometimes I think we get a little bit, we get excited about the potential of what a connection could be instead of seeing like the reality right in front of us. So if he's making real, if he's trying to spend time with you and is consistent and is showing up and is not being confusing and is very clear, then I would take that as a good sign. But if he's saying one thing and doing another, which it looks like he might be here, with this card combo, I think that he has a way of kind of like romancing people and then like backing off a little bit, which I don't love. I also feel like he could have a lot of options here. We have Mars in the Mars and Scorpio in the 8th house. I don't know how long you've been connected to this person, but some of the other surrounding cards, I just kind of feel like this may not be a forever and like connection for you. And so what are his intentions? I think that he's attracted to you and he likes talking to you, but I don't know how much longevity, especially with, rolling Mars in the 8th house, which talks about, death and ending and transformation, as well as Scorpio. I don't want to see you get hurt in this because I feel like you are invested in this thing. And I feel like he may not be on the same level that you are emotionally with this whole thing right just yet. And I would hate to see him be like, with the 7 of Wands, like, oh, come on, it was just like, whatever. right? And have a kind of a nonchalant attitude. So he's treating this as an option. But if you seriously want a connection with this guy, I would, his actions are going to show you exactly how he feels about you. So if he's not being clear and consistent, you said that makes sense. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself here, but that's what I have for you, Rhoda. And I'm wishing you the best here. I do think that you deserve a trustworthy and loyal companion here. Maybe someone a little bit more on the gentler side, like that's kind of there might be something really alluring with this guy, with some of that Scorpio stuff. And even though, Capricorn is ruled by the devil, I'm very attracted to Capricorns. I get it. But there may be something that feels a little bit dangerous about this guy, which feels like very attractive, where you might be better suited with someone who's a little bit more gentler, like a Cancer, which would be opposite of that Capricorn. Okay. All right, we got SB. We got SB for 2. All right, we are almost at an hour, so I'm going to do last call for donations. Give me one moment to change my banner. We're going to do last call for donations. So it looks like, all right, SB, give me just a moment. Hi, Augie. You're a very good boy. No, baby. I know you're trying to run this household by telling me you want to eat, but unfortunately, you're going to have to wait another hour, sir. Thank you so much. The time changed for everyone in the world, but Augustus, apparently. Like, let's get it together. All right, SB, we got 2 questions for you. We want to start with a general, and then we'll get into your in-depth reading. Sounds good to me. So it looks like we have SB for 2, and then Amber, girl, I know you're hungry too. Well, we're just going to have to keep rolling through it. Apologies in advance if you hear any intense cat noises. Because they're going to want food. I have Bailey and then Rhoda again. Last call for donations. Okay. Cool. All right. So the next question is, Augustus, have some decency. I'm going to use this deck because I freaking love it. Cheers, hydration check. All right. All right, up first, we're going to do a general reading for SB. Oops. General reading for SB. General reading for SB. All right. I see your heart chakra is really open right now, and I feel like you're like, Spirit, I'm so ready. You could even be manifesting or praying about finding the right partner for you right now. And I feel like you're in a really good place. To meet someone and actually have a relationship. Yeah, it's like Ace of Coins, like, I really want to start something here, and I've been waiting for a long time. the Four of Cups. Certain things just haven't felt right. All right, well, general turned romance reading, but that's what needed to come out, so we're gonna get into that. Okay. We have Uranus in Aquarius, very cool. Uranus and Aquarius in the 12th house. Okay, I feel realistic and ready, but I like to be I want a companion. Life has been crazy. Yeah, so let's get into this. Okay. I think the reminder here is to make sure that you are not, this is more so a reminder for you to whoever it is that and you said you want to be friends first with someone, which I think is great. But I'm seeing a therapist soon in regard to my family, but that's, yeah, no, girl, I feel that too. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, man, I'm doing things right, but like I'm not seeing the outcome, or like the people that I've dated, or the people who have been around me, like it just really isn't, it's not the right vibe for me, and I feel like I want to reject things. But here's what this is a reminder from Spirit that there is no timeline for this, okay? There is no timeline for romance in your life. And so with the Sun here, you don't have to make a decision with someone who comes your way that you feel a little shaky about, or that you feel like you may have doubts about, just because you feel like they could be the King of Wands coming into your life to save the day, right? I think that you're doing the right thing by investigating and figuring things out here, Ace of Wands, I think that you want to make progress in your life. I think you want to make practical change in your life. And I think that, starting something new, like working with this new therapist to kind of dive deeper into, why am I feeling this way about relationships, and looking at your relationship patterns compared to, come on, baby, compared to, maybe as a result of some of the things that you saw in your upbringing with your own family, is what I'm seeing here. And thank you for sharing that, because I know that can be a little bit heavy. I've X'd out many and I'm over the apps. Definitely an investigator. That's why it's slow for me. Yeah. We have the Four of Swords at the top of the deck. Yeah, like maybe, taking things really slow, and just beware of like someone coming in and saying like, babe, I can save your life. I can save the day. And you're like, wow, this feels really good. And making like a rash decision. You don't make any decisions before you're ready to, in regard to relationships, which is what I'm seeing here. And you said you're good with that. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. There's still things in your life that you are figuring out and exploring and healing. And I think it is a good thing to, Seven of Coins, take your time when it comes to dating, because so in regard to the general reading, there may be an opportunity that pops up, or someone puts pressure on you to like make a decision, and you're like, I need some more time here. So someone could pressure you with something like that, especially a King of Wands who could be like, I have everything going on, baby. Like, what do you mean you wouldn't want to be with the King of Wands tomorrow type of energy here? Like, I can fix your life and light up the sun. Like, I can light up your life and like fix everything. And you're like, I'm trying to heal things on my own. Like, I'm on my own healing journey. So keeping that in mind, but I feel like you're doing the work, you're doing a great job, and it may not always feel amazing. There may be days where you feel a little bit moody, where you're diving into some of those family dynamics that you're healing, but you're doing the real work, which is incredible because not everybody has access to or the capacity or wants to dive deep into that shit. I told my romantic interest that, but we agreed life separate. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. You feel you messed up this weekend. All right, let's take a look at your next reading. So we're going to jump into, I'm going to grab this deck for you. Hi, baby boy. I know. All right. Next one is, I hung out with Payman yesterday. It was nice. What are his feelings towards me? All right, let's take a look. Spirit, show me the energy of Payman towards our lovely SB. Oh, that's so cute. What a cute little date. All right, Spirit, show me Payman's energy towards SB. We have the Emperor here. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so I feel like he is seeing potential here for a long term. He's seeing the potential here for a long-term partnership, but he is not revealing that to you right now and is holding back just a little bit, which is fine. Five of Pentacles, King of Cups, the Empress, and Strength. Wow. Okay. Whew, interesting. I don't remember what sign he is, but he could embody some of the qualities of he could be a fire sign, someone who embodies the qualities of, it's so funny. Like sometimes I remember people's whole charts and like who their partner is, and then sometimes I don't. So forgive me for that, because I'm sure you probably told me what sign he is at some point. But, oh, he's a Sag. Okay. So, and here we have the Emperor, who is an Aries, okay, with that Aries energy. And so here's what I'm saying. I feel like at some point he might be that fire sign that's like, hey, let's do this, right? So he is looking at this long-term perspective. There is something, I don't know if you guys are at a distance, because there is something showing some type of challenge or separation between the two of you here. I do feel like he's developing feelings for you. The more he hangs out with you, the more he's really enjoying you and appreciating you and your beauty and your uniqueness here, which is really interesting. And I feel like the more that you kind of play the long game and show him that you're not in a rush to do something, I actually feel like he's going to be more attracted to that energy, which is very interesting. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands here. It's like warrior energy. Yeah, we have the Chariot. He may want to move forward with this faster than you do when push comes to shove. He's not creepy, thank God. Well, that's a win. That's what we aim for, right? What else do we got? How does Payman feel? 11th house, Gemini. Yeah, he feels like he could bring you around his friends. I think he's attracted to you. He feels like you have good conversation, that you're not, you wouldn't be awkward or like hesitant to talk to his family or friends or social networks. So that's really cool. Let me see what else we got here. I say, you know what I say from my mouth to Spirit's ears? I say, let him work for it. Let him work for it. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, heart-to-heart conversation. We also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. He may want to move things along faster than you're ready to. So entertainment purposes only, just put that in your back pocket. Spirit, show me his feelings. We're going to get into the Lenormand. Show me his feelings towards SB. With this anchor energy, he really feels like, you know, we could have something real. We could have something real. I think he may be beating himself up for either rejecting this connection in the past or having a break or time away from you in the past. But I feel like there's a change of heart with him, and that he is interested in getting to know you more and spending more time with you. So that's what I see here for you. And I'm glad that he's not creepy. Yeah, I think he's attracted to you. Empress energy. He thinks you have a lot going on for you. And he appreciates, you know, the feminine energy that you have going on as well, which is cool. All right. So readings are now closed. Let me move into you are so welcome. Thank you so much. So up next, I think I have Bailey and Rhoda for one more. Alrighty. I hate that it's getting dark so quickly. Okay. Bailey, go ahead and post. Give me one moment. I just want to pull up my I love doing a pet reading. Yes, Bailey. Okay, cool. All right. I love doing pet readings. I love it so much. I'm going to use a funny deck for this reading. We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe. We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe reading because I feel like I love your dog's name. So I used to have a Himalayan, my first cat I ever had. His name was Sebastian, and I rescued him. He was older, and I ended up calling him Moon, and that was just like he was my familiar. He was a great cat. Anyway, he was beauty, but I love that name. Okay, how does my dog Moon feel about welcoming in a puppy? How would they feel about welcoming in a puppy? 4 of Wands. Okay. We have the Empress. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups. I think this would be a great idea for you on so many levels. I'm going to keep building on this reading, but right off the bat, this looks beautiful. Beautiful energy here. Wow. I think that they would do really well having a best friend. Make sure the only thing I will say also off the bat, and they might already be or whatever, but make sure that they're fixed, because I feel like they might be in love with each other, or unless you have 2 females or whatever. But I feel like whatever gender you get is fine. But I'm just saying, make sure, because I feel like they're going to love each other so much, you would have a million puppies running around. If I was doing a reading like this for a human being, I'd be like, whoa. We have the Devil here. We have the Chariot. We have the Fool. And we have 3 of Cups. Honey, honey, honey. I feel like here is Moon, here is you, and here's your new little puppy. This is a really beautiful reading. I think that it would be really positive for you as well as Moon, because I feel like it would benefit Moon to have a little friend running around to, add a little spice to the current dynamics that you have going on within the home, as well, and offer a little bit of, contrast. But I feel like overall, whatever pet, whatever dog puppy you decide to bring in, I think that they're going to get along very, very well, because that doesn't always happen. I've had pets where, their entire life together, they didn't get along. Thankfully now, all my cats right now all love each other, thanks to astrology and me, and spirit, honestly, and them for choosing me. But I feel like if you move forward with this is going to be a really beautiful connection. And I feel like it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're going to do this. We have the Chariot and the Fool here, moving forward. He loves to play. There are 2 other dogs in the house, but they don't play with him. Yeah, so getting another puppy or dog like the same age or the same size is, I know cats are different than dogs, but one of the things that I learned was, I got all of mine very young, and they're all the same. They're all relatively going to be the same size and roughly the same age, meaning they're going to have the same amount of energy and blah, 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 blah. So that worked out really well for me. But I feel like this is going to, I feel like they're going to be best friends, and they're going to live a really, really happy 10 of Cups, like really, really happy. I feel like we may have read about you getting a dog before, right? Haven't we? I think they're going to fit right in. The 4 of Wands, something to celebrate. 3 of Cups, also, more celebration, feeling at home, feeling like they're really in sync with each other. They could even have a past life connection, very, very strong bond. I see you moving forward and doing this. It's just a matter of when. But I think it's going to be a great, addition to your little family. Oh, wow. We have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck too. So talking about, building family, legacy, 10 of Cups, the love and justice. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very equally balanced dynamic here, which I love. Spirit, show me what else we have here. Ooh, we got, oh my gosh, look, we have the Moon, which is your dog. We have Moon in the 5th house, which is Leo. Now, in regard to, hi, Willow John, in regard to pets are found in the 6th house of astrology. However, if you're like me and your animals are your children, we can see, are you going to jump up here? No, he's like, I don't want to be, he's camera shy like me. He doesn't want to be on camera. The 5th house represents children and passion and joy and love, and ruled by the sign of Leo. So this is going to be really positive, feeling really good, feeling very joyful, feeling very loving. So loving this reading for you. Let me see what other messages I have here about this situation. Here's my animal deck. We might as well jump into this. And then Rhoda, go ahead and post your reading, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, so we have take the lead. Trust in divine detours. Yeah, here's what I'm going to say about the whole animal experience, because we have watch your words. So I feel, and I love how this is the coyote, is the dog. But trusting in divine detours. So what I feel about this is, taking the lead with the stag spirit. It's like you're out there, you're putting it out there to spirit, like, I want to find another pet. And trusting in divine detours, know that the right pet is going to find you at the right time. Whether it's this year, whether it's next year, whether it's, whenever it is. And so when I found, quick anecdotal story, I hope you guys don't care that I'm talking about my own situation, but, and I know you guys know a little bit, but like when I found Willow, someone else was going to get him, and then they ended up never coming to get him. And so, the girl, reached out to me, and then I got him. So I do feel that our pets choose us. And then Ember it was really difficult to communicate with the person I got her from, because I had to like drive far away and get her, and she was all like emaciated and flea ridden, and it was like disgusting. But she's beautiful and sassy now, so she's my Taurus queen. But and the same thing with Augie. Like when I found Augie, someone else wanted him, and then she was like, do you want his brother? And I was like, I want him because his brother was long hair, and I was like, I cannot have more than one long hair Persian in my house, because it's just, I've been taking care of these cats for a long time. So anyways, the right ones come to us at the right time. So if there is a situation where you really want one and it doesn't work out, it will be the next one, or it all happens in divine timing. And I believe the animal spirit, their soul, chooses us. Okay. What else do I have here for you? Thanks for letting me ramble about that, because I love so much clarity. You're going to feel really clear, and you're just going to do it. And there is anxiety in making big, long, it's a lifelong commitment, right? To have an animal, especially getting them as a baby, as a puppy. But you're going to feel very clear. You're going to pull the trigger, the Fool, and you're just going to do it. And there is anxiety that goes along with it. We have commitment. Yeah. And I love, this kind of looks like a stork, actually, like weaving this little ribbon. So I do feel like you're going to get a puppy here. And then we have new beginnings. Yeah. You may actually see some new qualities come out in Moon, your dog, when you get a new little pup running around. Like it may kind of, get Moon to be a little even more playful or active, or see other parts of his personality, because I believe whether it's through human relationships or animal relationships, we grow, learn, and heal through other souls and other beings, whether that's animal or human. So I will leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Bailey, thank you so much. I hope you get a new little pup. Okay. Rhoda, what steps can I take to further my spiritual growth? Love a spiritual reading. And we are going to use this deep deck. Ember, I know, baby girl. You guys are going to have to get used to the new 6 o'clock. I know. You know what? I want to use this deck, which is kind of interesting, but we're going to use it. This is the Bohemian Gothic, which is one of my all-time favorite decks. All right, what steps can I take to further my spiritual growth? All right, this is my last reading. Readings are now closed. Thank you so much, guys. Let me change my... Hi, baby girl. I know. She's climbing up me like I've been starving her for days. All right. And then reminder, I will be off next week, guys. Actually starting, my last day online will be Friday or Saturday. Hi, baby girl. I know. I just got to figure out what my schedule is looking like this week. Okay. Okay. What steps can I take to further my spiritual growth? I love doing readings like this. What steps can I take to further my spiritual growth? Wow. Wow. Okay. They took me right to your heart chakra, and there's some work that needs to be done there. And so the first step of your spiritual growth, which may not seem intuitive, is starting from self-love and healing, which I feel like you've already begun that process. But a lot of, because a lot of times if we're struggling to develop spiritually, sometimes we're feeling broken, we're feeling hurt, or we're feeling like we are separate. But you are not separate. In fact, you are part of the, divine consciousness, right? You started, but you have a long way to go. So that's what you said. So I feel like you're slowly your heart chakra looks like it's a little bit clouded and it's like stuck, and it should be brighter and moving. I know that sounds like I'm probably speaking a different language. This is just the way that I see things when I connect to people's energies. And so I feel like there's a little bit of chipping away, and that is going to push you a long way. The other thing that I see for you, hold on, I want to make sure I don't run over a cat. The other thing that I see for you is connecting, and you don't need to tell me where you live, but I feel like you need to go out and connect with like-minded people. So this could be you like going to a spiritual meetup or some type of like spiritualist church or like non-denominational, whatever, or I'm not telling you what religion to believe, because if you're like, Catholic or Jewish, or you're already following a tradition, that's like totally cool. And you should, and if that's your jam, like, please, keep doing that thing, but get involved in a community where I see you connecting through people, whether it's an organization or a church. I haven't been in church in years. Okay. Yeah. So, I feel like this is more, so if you're someone where, traditional religion or Christianity is something that is, you have an aversion to, or like scares you a little bit, maybe you would be open to, going on Meetup, or finding a unity church, or something that's a little bit more, I don't want to say the word new age, but something a little bit more spiritual and modern and not as dogmatic, is what I'm trying to say. So there's a couple things that just kind of flew out of my mouth. Okay, let's see what else I see for you here. We have the Lovers. We have the King of Wands, and this could be, breaking away from decisions that were made for you. Maybe you grew up in a religion or a religious household, whether you did or not. Past hurt in the church. Oh, okay. So thank you for the validation here. So the King of Wands is making a choice to forge your own path when it comes to spirituality, taking away that fear, and knowing that, I used to be, and I'm not selling you a 12-step program, but I used to be part of a 12-step program where they were like, once you get to a place where you can find a loving God of your understanding, right? Where it's like a loving God isn't going to shame you because you're not going to church, like, 5 days a week or whatever it is. However that resonates for you, find something that feels like home to your soul. And I do feel like there's something in your community, whether it be a meetup group or an actual organization that you go to, where you can find support and a lot of like growth and learning and education in regard to the type of spirituality that you're looking for. We have 7 of Swords. Yes. Realizing that, you know what? I think that this is not all it's cracked up to be. Maybe you really questioned the church that you were in, and the 7 of Swords in one way of reading it, is also about figuring out how to do things your own way and forging your own path here, okay? Six of Wands, breaking away from what it is that you rejected and healing from, religious decisions that were made for you when you were a child, and realizing that, and there's forgiveness involved in that too, because sometimes our parents or our grandparents or our ancestors, they were just a product of their environment. Like, they were Protestant, so we were Protestant, and then we went to the Protestant church, and nobody ever decided to ask questions. But I think you're that person. You're that. I don't know if you've ever read or heard the term indigo child. I'm really picking up the fact that you are an indigo child. You're a little bit of a rebel. You may be a Gen Xer. You might be a little bit of a rebel here. And this Seven of Swords is like, yeah, I was questioning things in the church and I got in trouble for it. And this is about paving your own way. We have Knight of Wands here. Black sheep of the family. There you go. Yeah, Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Moving forward and yes, Chariot, trying new things. I think it's more so about giving yourself permission to sample and try things that you haven't been exposed to yet. Maybe even like watching YouTube videos and seeing what it is that you're drawn to before, and you don't really have to commit to anything right now either. I feel like with this fire energy, you're out here, you're exploring, you're sampling things, you're not committed to anything, you're not tied down by any one thing. But right now, you're really in an exploratory phase, and giving yourself permission just to do that, I think, is enough for you. And that, that self-love healing journey to kind of get you started on this path of spirituality. Strength. Yeah, there probably is a lot of healing going on with, past things going on with the church as well here. I don't think I even rolled the Astro dice. We have King of Cups. We have Eight of Cups. Yeah, I think you're kind of walking away from the spirituality. I love, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck with this beautiful wolf here. I feel like you're walking away and kind of rejecting the type of religion or spiritual beliefs that were either ingrained in you or pushed upon you as a child, okay? '11th house. Yeah, this is about getting out there, making social connections. 11th house, Taurus, representing growth, representing, Taurus can be a rebel as well. And Mercury, talking to people, be getting out there in social settings, getting to know people, breaking away from the fear, and knowing that, like, if you try something and you talk to a few people and you don't like it, you can leave and never come back. Like, no one's going to judge you. And I know it can be hard to put yourself out there, but I see you entering a season where you're really being a seeker and trying to, explore things when it comes to your personality. And Mercury can also talk about learning and communicating and growing and absorbing information. So this could be, getting books or watching things online. But with the 11th house factor, I feel like you're kind of going out there in the community. So you might want to check out the Meetup app and see if there's anything there. Ooh, we have the abalone shell, a cleansing of mind, body, and spirit. I feel like you are in the process of a cleansing of your mind, body, and spirit. We have spiritual eyes are watching and waiting for you to embrace your power. Yes, taking back your power when it comes to your spirituality and forging your own path, right? Soul recognition, you're attracting your soul family. Embrace them and their lessons. They are here to guide you on your journey. I think that there's people that you will come into contact with within some type of spiritual community that are going to feel like kindred spirits for you. I'm going to take a look at this deck too. Yeah, so look at, you may want to check out, I don't know, depending on what part of the country you're in, you may want to check out, I was very lucky and grew up in a place where we had a lot of spiritualist churches. But if church is like a huge turnoff, like you don't have to take any of my advice. I'm just trying to assist you here, but even joining like a meetup group where, I don't know, maybe there's some type of spiritual community or spiritual center that you can go to and just, observe, check it out, decide if you feel like it's for you or not, just I see you dipping your toe in and seeing what works for you. Okay. We also have the tree of wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. To conform is to die inside. Be brave and to be yourself. And maybe, conforming to a religion that you don't feel is really resonates for you is like conforming to something that just doesn't make sense or work in your life. And it feels like it's restricting you or you feel like you're dying. Oh, wow. Time for romance has come. Interesting. See it as an opportunity for a radiant life. Maybe you could meet someone through, this new spiritual journey, this new chapter that you're going on, another like-minded soul. But here's what I'll tell you though. Here's what I'll tell you. I grew up in a part of the country Lilydale, New York, I'm not from there, but I'm from close to there. And so there's spiritualist churches that I was fortunate enough to go to. And I've always had an interest in the occult and from forever ago. But I had the privilege of being around things and having the ability to like spiritually be free and not, tied down by anything. Like I wasn't forced to follow any certain type of religion, which was great because I don't think I would have survived. And then I moved to Arizona where there was a lot of interesting like spiritual stuff going on there. But I felt like there was a lot of like amazing like shamans and healers and like breath work things that I went to. And there was a spiritualist church that I went to and a lot of interesting like meditation groups and mediums and all different things like that. But I felt like I couldn't connect with people. But I live in the South. I live in South Carolina now. And I randomly came here and I thought I probably have a snowball's chance in hell of like meeting my tribe, meeting people who are like me. And the exact opposite happened. Like I met my tribe here. I met people who are like-minded to me and do some of the same things that I do. And it's just really beautiful. So you never know what's going to happen, Rhoda. Keep an open mind and you'll see, what unfolds for you. But I'm sending you my best and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will see you tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. But I'll be on a couple more times this week and then I'm taking some time off. So thank you so much, Rhoda. Have a great night. Bye.